I had no indication I was about to go live tonight, but after I put up the last video, people started sending me shit. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell is all of this? What is going on here? We need to bring this bit of content up to the platform and have a conversation. Why? Because I loathe scammers. So as we've gone through the roller coaster of this content, first the conversation more so centered around the idea of, did it really happen? Then we progressed to a component of the content where we were like, everything looks like she's a scammer. She has multiple GoFundMes that she started throughout her life. And throughout those multiple GoFundMes, what we've seen is a pattern. What's the pattern? Talk about some type of way that she was wronged within her life, report on it via TikTok, via Instagram, her social media app of choice, and then start a GoFundMe. Let's go over, again, her last update of this GoFundMe. Here's the last place that we got, and I'll go over in a quick second why this is so important because I have new content for you guys. What was the update that somebody wrote on her account, okay? Thank you all again for the support. As I'm sure many of you seen, beyond the physical assault itself, Rhoda is now subject of online attacks and accusations of scamming. On top of navigating all of this backlash and continued violence, pay attention to the wording of this because it is so goddamn important. The way that these forever victims choose to weaponize real things against you for questioning them, against you for holding them accountable. Violence continued. Where? Who else got hit? Who else got assaulted? Because I've watched you slap multiple men in the face, and I've watched you, which we're getting ready to go over, walk into establishments and terrorize the employees that are working there. Oh, but us asking questions about the validity of your claims, one of which you accumulated $15,000 more than your $25,000 goal of a goal which is too goddamn high for a medical bill and for therapy, to question that. It's continued violence. Excuse me, ma'am. Huh? Continued? Huh? That's what you accumulate to violence? You see, there's men in this world that have to deal with real violence, actual combat, not this shit that you just make up out of nowhere. She's now expected to prove and parade her abuse. Baby girl, parade? What are you talking about? Parade? We don't want to see a parade for your shit. If it was true, call them out. Police report with a description. Follow up and tell us about the investigation. Oh, but it's make claim, get on GoFundMe, and go ghost. And then go ghost. Oh, okay. Got it. Neither of us are interested in arguing with trolls or evil people on the internet. It's not about arguing, baby girl. We asked very simple questions. You've given no answers, okay? I don't even consider myself a troll or an evil person. So if you guys want to come up here and have a conversation about everything that's happened, trust me, I would love to host you. I'd love to host you. Look at the content on my channel. I'm always fair. I try my best to always be fair, but I'm gonna ask you tough questions. I will ask you very tough questions, okay? It's not about being an internet troll. It's not about being an evil person. It has nothing to do with that. But if this happens, utilize my platform to help catch this asshole. I don't want a motherfucker out there that's bricking bitches. Why would I want that? I don't want that. No one in this chat wants that. Utilize it. unless you're hiding something. We would like to stay transparent with all of you who have supported her so much already. Again, as a content creator, I read this shit and I just say, okay, they're doing the content creation game. How many content creators do you guys know that have had episode after episode on their platform, but they still have a large audience? What this says is, to me, is that, listen, additional information came out regarding her background and the way that she treats other people on planet Earth. But fuck that shit, okay? For the ones that just support what it is that we're doing right here, stay here. Stay here. We need more money. We need more money, please. Please. She's a single mother. God damn it. She needs goddamn help now because she realized how real that it is. She's got a bunch of fucking student loans for a degree that makes no fucking money. She needs more money. She needs more help. Please, stay here. Stay here, please. Okay, let's listen.
And I just want you to confirm that this is the same person that's saying that she was attacked and that they're looking for an assailant. It even has the officer's name, Officer Espinosa, on it, and the date as 9/3 of 2023. May I give you the incident report number so you can just verify that this is the same report that doesn't have any details attached? Okay, because it's went viral, and I just want to, because now they're saying she filed the report and that there has to be a person that they're looking for because there's an officer attached to it. And I don't know how that works with your police department, but it is 1261737-23.
Yes, that's the same number.
Okay.
Oh. And so what do you see right here? No details, no assailant, no investigation. There was a video where she slapped a white gentleman and then said this is something like for reparations. Let's try to listen to this real quick.
This for you're a white man and I'm a black woman. I have less privilege than you.
Okay. I don't want to show the actual slap. She said, I'm a white. She said, I'm a black woman. You're a white man. Reparations, whatever. So what did this turn into? So there was that, and then people came out and were just like, yo, that's a skit, And I'm saying to myself, I was actually talking to one of my homegirls about this, and she was like, but it was a skit. And I was like, well, would you do a skit like that? She said, no. I said, exactly. Who does fucking skits like this besides crazy people? She was like, oh, okay, yeah, well, I guess that. Only a certain type of individual will go out in the public and to do this with what looks like a random person, right? Even if she set up a conversation with him and said, hey, I just want to do this to you and slap you, are you okay with that? It's still goddamn weird. What did this then turn into? Okay, this video right here, which again, I can't play, she slaps the poor young guy, and then she continues to walk forward about 3 or 4 steps and then gives a very subpar twerk. Again, you guys can say that this shit is skits. You can say whatever the hell that you want about it. I think that this shit is not okay. Imagine me doing a skit where I'm slapping a young woman. How you think that's gonna go over? Oh, but it's okay. It's a skit if it involves slapping men. Oh, okay. That makes sense. But you're over on platforms like over here talking about how much we hate women over here. It's absolutely ridiculous. You'd never catch me doing no shit like that, ever. Like ever. There's not an inkling in my body and my soul to put a hand on a woman, ever. But she puts her hands on men. And apparently one put one back in the form of a brick. What did this turn into? Well, I didn't actually see this before, but here's her actual IG post describing this. Viewer discretion is advised. Disclaimer, if you think this is violent, then you better be protesting because ain't nothing more violent than systematic racism. And I'm not interested in your gaslighting or your fake concern. Oh, so I'm just abundantly right. This is viewer discretion advised, but your fake concern because it's fake, because I deem that it's fake, because I'm goddamn crazy, and it's gonna be gaslighting if you tell me anything else besides it's okay for me to slap white men on a crowded and busy street in front of other white people. This is normal, nothing to see here. Don't talk to me with your fake goddamn concern because ain't nothing more violent than systematic racism. Now, do we see a trend here? What's the trend? What's a word here that is a particular trend? Call it out. Class, call it out. This is the part of the show where it's class participation. What is familiar there of what I just showed you? Uh-oh, shout out to Heaven, Tirana. They're paying attention. Violence. Remember this? Violence. Continued violence. It's very important. Keep in tune with the way that she describes things, not only on her GoFundMe, but over the past couple of years throughout this crazed, I don't even know what to call it. It's just so crazy, okay? Pay attention to these words because words matter. Pay attention because we're going to go over violence here in a quick second. Because black women are victimized. Hold on, let me move this over. Because black women, hashtag, are victimized over and over and over and over again when we try to seek justice. Even after we dead, they still drag us throughout their racist mud. This is crazy. I think I titled this shit, the story gets crazier. This crazy. Sorry. She's crazy as hell. She's crazy as hell. This is a crazy woman that utilizes, this is what the woke fucking does, by the way. The woke leftists, the BLM, they weaponize these goddamn words and they say everything against the way that they think is violence. You're so weak. You're pillow top soft, right? Like everything is violence against you. You do a disservice to the word violence. Because again, there's men out here and women that go through actual violence. There's women that actually get assaulted. Let's talk about that shit. But no, we over here talking about this continued violence towards you. Oh, God, the victim is just, makes me feel terrible. 17 more slaps to go. Excuse me, what? That must signify something. I don't know. Is that a year? What happened to 16, 17? You guys let me know. More slaps to go. This new hobby project is so satisfying. Laughing emojis. This is crazy. This is crazy talk. 1619 project, reparations, whatever. By any means, what is wrong with you? What is black girl joy? She's crazy. She's crazy as hell. Anyway, what does this matriculate down up into? And I want to show you this, guys. Take a look at the time. March 27th, 2022. Now, the other GoFundMe that she started, okay, now she's doing all of this shit. Then she had another GoFundMe. I believe this one was back in 2020. And she says, young black Muslim single mother was vicious assaulted by private security in Minneapolis. So apparently she's been in Texas. She's been in Minneapolis. She's been in a bunch of different places. This is back in 2020. Okay, so 2 years later, she's doing some dumbass shit on the street, trying to get social media clicks from her. So anyway, let me get this off the screen. Now, what's the new bit of information that we have? Here's what we got to get to. Now, when I went over the first live stream, I went over this particular news article right here. What's the title of this article? You can go find it. It's still live right now. Hashtag Brick Lives Matter. Doctoral student shares near Ahmaud Arbery Sean Reed experience. She didn't have anything like that experience at all. And I have the video to prove it, okay? So we went over and it talked about her being oppressed and all the times that she got arrested while being in Texas. And one thing that I said was, I bet you if I was in Texas, I would get arrested 0 times. But there's something wrong with you, okay? What do we also go over? The security guard. And what did I say? I said, look at that pensive stance of the security guard. What an odd picture to take with this caption. I was shopping at Dollar Tree speaking Somali when my sister and I noticed a Karen. She's calling the white gentleman in the very passive stance a Karen. Pay attention to that. Staring at me suspiciously, I paid her dust like I always do the girls, but then I was effing literally shaking towards the end. You're going to see exactly why she was shaking. The important thing is I was physically safe. Oh my God. Too many black people die. Okay, so you're beginning to see a trend, right? I have the actual video of this incident, and we're going to go over it. Before we do, I want to show you guys how the media only chooses certain stories to report on to continue to push their goddamn faux narrative. Whoever this is, Pushing Black, this is back in 2020, and I think this actually links up to this GoFundMe, but maybe not. Earlier this month, Rhoda Bashe was shopping at Dollar Tree and talking to her sister in Somalia on the phone as she picked up what she needed. Two Karens had an issue with this and reported to the floor manager that Rhoda Bash was swearing. Now, here's the thing. The idea and the concept of the word Karen, I think that it's real. But what I'm going to show to you guys today, that I don't think it is what she claims that it was. This guy, the security guard that's standing over here in a Dollar Tree or whatever store, just trying to do his job. And we'll go right through it, okay? The Hispanic floor manager confronted her about the allegations. Bash let her know that they were lying and cut the conversation short, not having time for the BS racist allegations, and the manager decided to warranted risking Bash's life. Whoa. And she called the cops. Look at this goddamn shit. The manager decided this warranted risking her life and called the cops. It did not incorporate violence. There goes that word again. As he imposed the racist will of the manager. Racist, huh? Let's take a look at how racist that they were. When Bash returned to talk to the floor manager, it was clear that the woman did not want to adjust her position on the matter and eventually insisted that Bash leave. I don't know who this publication is, but goddamn shame on you. This is disgusting reporting. This is biased. You know what's funny is so much and so often on my platform I get told that I'm biased, and yeah, I'm a guy. I'm a guy who's 38 years old. I've been dating a lot of modern women throughout my life, and I have a particular stance. Right? And I understand what guys today are going through. Of course, I'm a little bit biased. We all are. But this shit right here is ridiculous. Why? Let's go through it right now.
So you don't know what happened. I didn't do anything wrong. Nobody saw me do anything wrong, but you guys, so a random person came up to you guys and told you guys that I was swearing. Nobody saw it. Nobody could confirm it, but you're asking me to leave because I'm a black person.
No.
So why are you asking me to leave? What did I do wrong?
The store manager asked me to ask you to fly.
Okay, so I would like to see the store manager, please.
Okay, she's up front.
She can come to me.
No, well, okay. It's up to her whether she...
I want to know why you guys are asking me to leave when I'm speaking in my language. Is it anybody here speak Somali? Who's the floor manager?
She was just here a minute ago.
This is interesting. I just moved to Texas and look what this racist thing is going on. This is absolutely racist and this is harassment as well. You're asking me to leave a store for doing nothing wrong, for speaking another language, because it makes people uncomfortable for me to speak my language where I have every right to speak.
Before we continue to get into this, okay, do you guys really think that someone would kick you out for speaking another language in a store? Let's say that you were on phone with your sibling and you're walking throughout the aisles having a nice conversation with your sibling. Do you really think that someone would kick you out of the store? Do you really think? Or is she trying to push a narrative based off of lies? Brick Smouye has entered the chat. Let go.
She may be dealing with something else.
Exactly, I'm not doing anything wrong.
It's up to you. If you want to,
I'm shopping, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't bother anybody.
I'm just saying, I was asked to ask you.
Okay.
That's all it was.
I want to know why I'm being asked to leave. Hi. Is there a reason why you're asking me to leave the store?
Because of the fact that I was...
Okay, the security guard is now going to the manager, and the manager, who is Hispanic, is going to explain the issue.
trying to explain to you how the customers had came in here and they told me that you were using profanity.
But they were lying, ma'am. I was speaking in Somali, and I know nobody here speaks Somali.
And the thing is, I bring the Dollar Tree many a time, and it'd be some ratchet ass shit that happens in Dollar Tree. I be seeing some shit in Dollar Tree, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So for Dollar Tree to come out and the manager to say something means something. Let's go.
There is no Somali community here.
You're not even letting me try to get to you and talk to you, trying to explain to you. You keep interrupting me. So that's all the reason was for, because first the lady came right here.
Hold up, just real quick. This just reminded me. I wish I had the Kevin Samuels slap. Oh wait, I do. When Kevin used to try to continue to cut off women as he began to explain himself, watch what happens as soon as she walks up. Let's do it again.
Wrong. I didn't bother anybody.
I'm just saying, I was asked to ask you.
Okay.
That's all it was.
I want to know why I'm being asked to leave. Hi. Is there a reason why you're asking me to leave the store?
Because of the fact that I was trying to explain to you how the customers had came in here and they told me that you were using profanity.
But they were lying, ma'am. 'Cause I was speaking in Somali, and I know nobody here speaks Somali. There is no Somali community here.
You're not even letting me try to get to you and talk to you, trying to explain to you. You're keeping interrupting me. So that's all the reason was for, because first the lady came right here. I was getting ready to go tell you, but I had to go do something. Another one came and she was like, that's when I approached her.
But they're lying, ma'am. Did you see me do anything wrong?
I didn't see you. Two customers came up.
I was speaking another language, so that was absolutely wrong. And I did not do anything wrong. And when you came up to me, that was really offensive. That's why I was like, and I didn't say anything wrong to you. I didn't yell at you. All I said was, they're lying. That's not true. I don't appreciate this. Unless you...
Not today.
I said not today. Exactly. Not today. I don't feel like dealing with racism today. Today is Tuesday. This is racism because I'm a black woman in a store and someone comes up to you and tells you she's swearing. You should first see if I'm swearing. You didn't see me swear, so you should have just left me alone. That's what you should have done.
All I did was approach you and asked you. You told me not today.
Not today. I said not today. That's true. I have every right to say not today. I don't feel like...
Racism! 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 Where my brick at? Racism, excuse me. It was offensive that the manager wanted you to leave. It was offensive. Word? You were offended by it? You were offended. And has the nerve to call these people who are doing their jobs the Karens. Who's the real Karen here? You were offended by it. Ew. It's racist. Ew. Our civil rights forefathers are rolling in their goddamn graves. Rolling. This is what they fought for? For you to be in these stores antagonizing people just trying to do their jobs on the back of racism?
Being harassed today. I feel like going to the store, buying my stuff, and not being harassed. So why am I being asked to leave the store?
You were rude, and I was trying to tell you.
I wasn't being rude to you. You came up to me, ma'am, when I was shopping.
I did come up to you because I have
every right to say that I don't want to deal with false line. I don't know if you know how it feels to be a black person, but as a black person, you are always being accused of doing things wrong. Yeah, exactly. So how do you feel when people come up to you and say that she did this? I didn't do it.
Dog, she'd be teaching this to her son. As a black person, you just always get accused of... Oh, get it off me. Get it off me. Oh, I can feel the victim enveloping my soul. Oh, God. I will never be successful with that type of mentality. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? What is it? Everything that I've accumulated in my life was because of me, because of my utility, because of my effort, because of how hard that I fucking work, because of the discipline that I put into my shit, because how consistent that I am within my shit. That's me. But what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. I'm so fucking tired of these weak people. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want you here. Go back to wherever the fuck that you came from. Go elsewhere. What are you talking about? What is it? Gentlemen, listen to me. Don't listen to these weak people in your family. There's some guys with this goddamn mindset as well. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. You do not have to be a forever victim. If you grew up around all complaining ass, whining women, and I know I got women that's down to the chat. I know I fuck with y'all if y'all down into the chat and you're really trying to learn from a guy's perspective, okay? But we can't run our lives like this. Please don't ever run your lives like this. You are not a victim. You are not. You can thrive in this country very well and very successfully. There's a lot of nice people that don't look like you that are in this country, very much so. You can thrive, you can grow, you can build. Don't believe her. God, she's such a scammer.